Alright. Now, before this video starts, I just want to make it very clear to you guys. I am no information specialist, okay? I don't know every detail, okay? However, I know the gist of what was said, and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, another Final Fantasy video, because you guys wanted it. So we're gonna talk about Endwalker, okay? For those of you that don't know, Final Fantasy has been, specifically 14, I've been playing this game for a very, very, very long time, okay? I've been playing since the release of PS4, okay? Now, I don't like streaming it because I feel that I'm very boring when it comes to streaming the game. I just think that there's nothing really that exciting that I can do in it, because I literally have every single class at 80, including my crafters, okay? Everything is done, basically. Everything is fucking done. So, and I don't raid, so there's that. But yeah, now that you know, before you go, so we're gonna talk about Endwalker. So the first thing I want to talk about is Alicia's costume, okay? And now she looks fucking fantastic. Hello, you guys seen the ass shot in the cinematic, right? Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't know why I mentioned that. Please ignore me. But yeah, her costume looks good. She looked badass doing her skills. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for the full cutscene to come out, because oh boy, it's gonna be spicy. I'm ready for it. Okay, and now we also got to look at the new class, Sage, and so basically what's gonna happen is there's 3 healers, right? There's Astrologer, Scholar, and White Mage, okay? So the 3 healers, right? White Mage is like pure healing, right? Like regens and big heals and all that shit, right? Whereas there's Scholar, where they're doing barriers and shields and shit, and yeah, they have a summon that helps them, but the main point of Scholar is that it has shields. That is the main purpose of Scholar, okay? And then there's Astrologer, which is basically both, but you have a choice between it. So what they're gonna do to Astrologer is they're gonna make it just like White Mage. All right, they're gonna make it a pure healer, whereas then Scholar and Sage will be barrier healers to even out the pure healers and the barrier healers, if that makes any sense to you. So basically, I don't think Astrologer will completely change, but it'll change a bit. Like, I think it'll change a fair bit, actually, because they have to optimize all the skills, change the numbers, change effects, and all that shit. All the good shit! You know what I'm saying? So, there's that. Next I want to talk about is the DPS class that's coming, that we have absolutely no info about. However, maybe we do, because I've seen in the story quests, and maybe if those of you that play the story have seen this too, there is a scythe, and it was sick, dude. I forgot what fight it was, but they had a scythe, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, and I was with my friends Eli and Evan, and they were sitting in a call with me, and I was like, you know, and we Eli brought it up first. He's like, oh, I think it's gonna be a scythe, and I was like, bro, that is exactly what I was thinking, because it pops up in the story. I'm pretty sure. So that is what I think the DPS class is gonna be. Then the next thing I want to talk about is the new areas. Holy shit, dude. These areas look fucking humongous, okay? The new city area, I think they said, the one with all the, it's very cultured and like, it's very colorful. I don't think we've seen anything like it in 14. I don't think we've seen anything like it yet in the 14 universe. However, it looks pretty interesting. From the art, it looks fucking humongous, okay? And I don't know what, I don't know how big it's gonna be. Maybe I missed some info. But if anything, it'll probably be as big as maybe Yulmore or some shit. But in the pictures, it looks fucking huge, okay? And then there's the other area they showed. The main area for the Garlean Empire or something like that. And it was all broken down and beat up, and it looked like deadly as shit. Like it looked like it was getting fucked hard, okay? So it looked good. I mean, it was just dead. Looked like everyone was dead and there was ghosts in there. It looked like the Final Fantasy VII remake part where you're going through the trains and shit, and then there's the ghost riding everywhere, and you get haunted by the ghosts, and then you fight the ghosts, and then you and then we have the new dungeons too. The one dungeon that had the purple shit, and it was like all spooky, and it looked like it was like, I don't know, out of a horror film. It was like Hakuman or 2.0. That's the vibes I was getting from it, but it wasn't a mansion. It was just, I don't know, like a bunch of hentai tentacles going around poles and shit. So yeah, that looked pretty nice. That probably was my favorite one, and then there was a couple others, a couple other dungeons. There was like a train one, and then people in the Twitch chat were memeing about the raid of the trains and shit. So there's that, and then the next thing is the removal of belts. Okay, so what I think is gonna happen here is basically all the stats that the belts have, okay, that they would usually have, they're just gonna put it into the rest of the gear, if that makes sense. So the belt stats, they're gonna basically squish it into the gear and add more stats to like hat, the headpiece, the body piece, the pants, and the shoes, and the hands. So they're gonna split up the stats into those 5 categoried armors, and maybe they'll even put in the accessories too, but I don't think so. I don't know. Next thing is the Sanctuary. All right, the Sanctuary, which is basically Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. So if you like that, you better buy your sub, because this is going to be crazy. So basically, what they explained it to be, okay, you can put your minions out and fucking name them and feed them, and you can farm for shit, and then you, like, apparently crafters have specific things they do, and then, but you don't have to be a crafter to do it or whatever. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited for that because I want to just throw all my minions in there. Now, my question with this is that, can people join and look at your farm or whatever? That would be pretty dope, but I don't know. They kind of said it was more like a solo thing, which makes no sense. Why would it be a solo thing? Like, I want to show my farm off! I want to show it off! If I'm a do that, I want to show off my farm. I want y'all to see how much work I put into that. So yeah, if you like Farmville, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, whatever. I mean, apparently they said you can cultivate the land. I don't know if that's true or not. Please take that with a grain of salt. I might have overheard that or something, or I don't know. But that's just my thoughts, okay? Look, okay, I'm not a fucking perfectionist. Okay, this is my first time doing this kind of video. I am very nervous right now because I don't want to give misinformation, okay? Okay, I'm trying my best here. All right. Now, the next thing. I want to talk about is no more big numbers. Me and you both cry inside. If you play a black mage or a samurai, I feel sorry for you. Because it doesn't fucking matter. Because you're still gonna be doing the same damage, but they're just squishing the numbers down. And apparently we're gonna need less XP to level from 51 to 80. So we'll see how that goes. But basically they said you won't feel like you're weaker. But when you hit level 90 and get all your gear and shit, it'll be normal. So like the scaling will be normal, like how it is now. So you'll feel stronger, if that makes any sense. So it's weird. So they're gonna scale down the damage, the health bars, the XP, but you're not gonna feel weaker, if that makes any sense. You're not getting weaker, if that makes any sense. Basically, numbers are just getting smaller, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You know, that's weird though, because I thought they were doing it during Shadowbringers, but it never happened. So I was like, okay. But the reason why they said that they're doing it is because the numbers were getting so big that was causing bugs in the systems, which is why emergency maintenance would happen. So they would be like, okay, we need to fix that, like now. So that's the reason. That's one of the reasons. And then another reason they're doing this is because the numbers are filling up our screens, and it's just getting too big to understand. Like it's better to understand like 3,000 or 10,000 damage instead of 160,000, if that makes any sense. Oh my god, my brain. Oh, PlayStation 5 version release, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest, during the time they were talking about this, when I was watching the stream, I was like, oh my god, dude, Xbox. Now, look, I don't have an Xbox, but like, bro, literally all of my friends IRL have an Xbox. So if they release it on Xbox, maybe I'd get them to try it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a PS5, okay, and if you're able to get one, because you know how that goes, and if you're able to get one, you will be happy to know that on April 13th, which is also the release of patch 5.5, by the way, there is going to be a PS5 open beta. And holy shit, dude. You guys need to see these loading times. Like, I'll fucking roll it right now. You know what? In fact, let me fucking show you. Roll it. Okay, so you seen that, right? Dude, that is faster than any like computer I've seen. Anything. I have an SSD in my computer, and it's pretty fast. And mine doesn't even load that fast. It's stupid how fast it is. Now you might see my bun in the background moving around. Look at her. Look at her right here. Look, she's right here. So adorable. I love her. But yeah, PS5 beta, open beta for free. So even if you don't own the game, you can play it. It's April 13th if you are interested. Next thing I want to talk about is the first 8-man mount, okay? This thing looks ridiculous, okay? And I don't see a point in it, honestly. Like, I don't see why I would end up getting it, but basically the way you get it is you buy a ticket for the Fan Fest. The Fan Fest will be free, but you can buy the tickets as you so do please. And with that ticket, you will get the 8-man mount. So if you're interested in that, have fun with your fucking whale. Because that's what you are. Because you bought shit to get what you wanted. A whale. Anyway, I think I think that's all there is to talk about. I mean, I'm fucking hyped. We haven't had a healer in so fucking long, okay? I'm dying. I'm fucking suffering out here. My nutsack is literally just dead inside, okay? So I need Square Enix to make it moist again, okay? So it's not all crusty and crunchy, alright? That is disgusting. You should probably click off the video now. God, why does my content have to be so stupid sometimes? Holy shit, dude. But yes, welcome 6.0. We're going to the fucking moon. We're gonna fucking finish all this shit. Where do you think it's going in the future? And what class do you think the DPS will be getting? That is melee. Again, my opinion is the Scythe, okay? Because we've seen it. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I'm pretty sure you fought him if you've been through the story. And if you play the game long enough, you'll fucking get there and you'll fight the guy with the Scythe and you'll be like, oh, this is what this guy was talking about. It's the Scythe, dude. Anyway, if you enjoy my content, click the like button and sub. Okay? You know, it makes me moist. Alright? And I don't think you want a crusty YouTuber. Alright? I'm moist as fuck. Okay? I don't need to get crusty. Alright? Also, if you would like to know what server I'm in Leviathan. But that's all I'm gonna tell you. Because I kind of don't want it to be that public. And if you're lucky enough to check out one of my streams, you will obviously know my name and all that shit. But thanks for joining me on this information video. The first one I've ever done. It was cringe as fuck. But I tried my best to keep it entertaining and fun. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.